please give us the ability to spawn AI, to spawn elites and grunts and jackals and flood and animals. I know it's possible with the Slipspace Engine and with this next generation hardware. Okay, so hello. Welcome to Induction Studios. I'm a videographer, and I tried recording this video already and accidentally deleted the file. So, we're gonna record it again. Halo Forge. I really got into Forge. Halo 3, when I first saw it, blew my mind. And I had a lot of fun with my friends. Mainly, I just enjoyed it for that creative freedom, and I ended up using it a lot for the Life of a Spartan, the machinima I made. I think it's huge for machinima and creators, but then its biggest purpose, of course, is for people who want to build maps and new game types and new experiences in Halo. And I think it's one of the biggest driving factors of the Halo community. And with Halo Infinite being delayed, I'm filling in my time with a lot of other things, including the Master Chief Collection. And I recently took a look at Forge on Halo Reach on PC. Halo Reach aged like fine flippin' wine, man. This is Pinnacle. This is one of my favorite maps from Halo Reach, which I think was originally from Halo 2, and Halo 2 Anniversary also had a really cool version of it. But this map was completely forged by Bungie back in the day, using the Forge tools that they built in. This huge rock, this huge monolithic rock here is part of the map, but then they build all of these Forerunner metal structures they built, and people, people can grab it and move it around. You can create these awesome experiences in these maps, and the sky's the limit, or so we thought. With Halo 3, we kind of had a lot of limitations. They had one kind of Forge palette that was like a big empty room called Foundry. You could empty it out, and it was a lot like this. It was just, this one empty space, and people built all kinds of crazy fun stuff in here. Well, when they announced Halo Reach, they're like, oh, by the way, we built this area here, which is the same size as Foundry. But that's not all. Using the leaps in technology and the leaps in the game engine they did for Halo Reach, they built this huge map called Forge World. And they're like, yeah, here is your Foundry that you were used to in Halo 3. Here's a tiny field that you can use for like a Griff Ball or other small 4v4. But then across the water here, all of this area over the water is all forgeable. You can go back inside of this little cove quite a ways. This entire island is forgeable, and have so many memories of creating super fun maps on here because of this this kind of asymmetrical style with the two lanes on each side. Actually, with the help of my friend Sarah, which we need to do some Forge collabing, Sarah, we built the Life of a Spartan base.
Here we are, ladies. Island Outpost.
Island what?
Not sure. It's just called Island.
Leave a comment on this video if you want to see more Life of a Spartan, more machinima from Induction Studios. But it just left so much to the imagination. Everything was possible. You could spawn pretty much every object from the multiplayer and campaign, as far as vehicles and weapons. And when the players really saw how big the map was, it was crazy. People built maps that were like freaking Tides of War, battlefield, large-scale tactical shooter style, where it spanned the entire map. I doubt this thing would still be running if it ran on gasoline. Anyways, I had the thought, when Halo Infinite came out with the rumors that it was going to be open world. Of course, now we know it's not going to be a traditional open world shooter, but there are going to be very large, expansive sections to the campaign. But they built a game engine dedicated for Halo and expanding upon the Halo formula, and a big part of that is large open sandboxes. So if this huge map that I'm still traversing across this far into this rant is possible from 2010 on a game engine that was evolving since, 2000, the year 1999 or whatever, when they started making Halo. The Slipspace Engine being created from scratch for Halo. Imagine what they could do for Forge and for multiplayer and for the sandbox. I imagine they could easily build a Forge world 3 to 5 times the size of this one, and allow people to play in it, to build whatever their little heart desires. One way to think about it is I can back out and I can see all the forgeable sections of this map. And again, super impressive for the time as far as what you could do. The fact that you could technically zoom in with a sniper scope and see people running around on top of that with this special type of impostering, like long draw distance thing. Here is your Blood Gulch. Here is an area that wasn't really utilized as much, but this whole top area here, you could forge all here, a little bit over here, and then of course the island, the monolith, and then the foundry and Griffball field. But kind of disappointingly, none of this upper area here was forgeable. It was just kind of a set piece. So imagine with me, if you will, that 343 Industries gives us a remastered Forge world where you can go up into these hills and they, maybe change around and give more of a snowy biome to the top. Halo 5, they had a lot of really cool Forge palettes that were kind of like Forge World like this, but the charm of the original Forge World is kind of unmatched as far as nostalgia goes. If 343 takes the ideas of their Forge palettes and combines it to like one map, have like a snowy mountaintop like their snowy Forge palette, and then maybe expand out, you can kind of see where the water gets darker. You can't go out any further. Like, imagine if you could go all the way out to the end of this bay here, as far as like a water area. With the technology of the Slipspace Engine, you can see there's tons of trees and foliage and animals. Imagine being able to forge, and maybe all of these trees are deletable, and you can make your own custom forests and maps up here, and maybe, God willing, even spawn animals and enemies, and maybe create your own firefight. Like, if they actually allow you to spawn enemies and AI in the Slipspace Engine, that would be insane. But just the thought of having something that captures this charm and this wonder of Forge World, which really kind of captured that majestic alien beauty of the original Halo. And that's what they're trying to do with Halo Infinite. They want to make it a spiritual reboot that captures that same wonder by giving us amazing Forge tools. Honestly, they have been with Halo 4 and Halo 5. It's been expanding quite a bit, but going back to that open world sandbox roots that Bungie was doing with this Forge world would be fantastic. I'd be so stoked. Maybe get more into machinima again. It makes me really happy to go back and see this and see really how revolutionary it was for the time, and really respect what Bungie built. I do respect what 343 has done with Halo. I think that they're going in the right direction with Halo Infinite, and as long as they give us an amazing Forge with a big open spaces like this, and please give us the ability to spawn AI, to spawn elites and grunts and jackals and flood and animals. I know it's possible with the Slipspace Engine and with this next generation hardware. I hope that's built into Forge. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What are your best memories from Forge? Did you even play it? And are you looking forward to Halo Infinite, even though it was delayed, and that can stir up some disappointment? But yeah, start a conversation below. If you enjoyed this video, get that little like button to press. Feel free to follow my social media. I am streaming on Twitch and my second YouTube channel, Induction Games. That's where I upload more strict gameplay, rage reactions. I just uploaded a Modern Warfare rage video there. And subscribe to Induction Studios for more stuff talking about gaming, technology, and media, stuff like that. I appreciate you watching. Hope you have a great day, a great night, a great life, and stay safe.